If you're in a role where you run a lot of meetings and you want to start writing tight agendas that are effective, I've got the formula. Hey, I'm Mash. I've spent the last 15 years in project and program management where I've built hundreds of millions of dollars worth of buildings. And if you were to distill down my job into one sentence, it was running meetings in order to problem solve to get shit done. So I'll teach you how I do it. So the first age-old question when you're thinking about a meeting agenda is like, is this a meeting or is this just a group Slack message? Here are the four things I think about when determining what side of the ledger we're on. It should be a meeting if any of these four things are true. Number one, it's not an easy yes or no question and it takes deep collaboration. Number two, if it's like a sensitive or emotional topic in any way, you don't want to put it in writing because it could be misconstrued. Number three, if it's complex problem solving. And number four, there's 5 or more stakeholders involved. Anything outside of that can likely be a group Slack message, but anything in those boxes should likely be a meeting. Okay, so then once you're clear that this actually does need to be a meeting, here is what I put in the body of the meeting invite. So I figure out who my attendees are. If you're curious about who the attendees should be, I have another video called The Anatomy of a Good Meeting. You can watch that. But on the agenda itself, in the body of the invite, I'll write down, number one, the intent. The intent of this meeting is to XYZ. Section 2 is the attendees, their names, what department they're from, and what input you're looking for from each of those attendees. And then section 3 is the questions that you're hoping to answer. By the end of the meeting, we should have the following 3 questions clarified. 1, 2, 3. In addition, you can add pre-reads to the agenda. So if there's documents or Excel spreadsheets or something you want the team to review before coming into the meeting so they all have a baseline level of knowledge, if you're doing this, make sure you're sending out your meeting at least 48 hours in advance to give people a chance to do that pre-reading so they come prepared. So when you're sending out your meeting notes, I always like to reply all to the original meeting invite. So everybody who gets plussed in or added to the meeting has the whole context of when the original meeting was, who the attendees were, the decisions that were addressed, and then the meeting notes all become part of one long string. So people can scroll down and read the history if they need to.